Let's talk about fear. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of this virus, so-called? Are you afraid of the cure, so-called? Are you afraid of God? Because you should be. To be honest, that's the only fear you should have. I used to fear death before I knew God. Who wants to die, right? Of course, it's not something we like to think about. That's what I considered my fear of death. The thought of it bothered me. But it doesn't anymore, because I have a fear of God now, and my fear of God supersedes every other fear. You know, if God be for us, who could be against us? That means something. That means that we don't need to be afraid. Okay, we have the Most High on our side, fighting for us. Told us exactly how we should live, and that He would be the vengeance. Vengeance is His. That's why we need to have a healthy fear of the Lord, so that we allow Him to take that vengeance, so we can live properly on earth. Now, when people are giving their fear to sicknesses and signals and what have you, yes, the darkness is coming. Yes, the evil people that are working with the darkness are being nefarious and doing nefarious things. Yes. And that's awful. But I don't fear that. You can't fear that. Fear is worship. If you're fearing this virus, you are worshiping it. You might be saying, no, that's not true. And I would just bring you back to this. The beginning of wisdom is the fear of God. Or the beginning of knowledge. I'm sorry, I forget which one it is. I'm driving. That is the fear of God. That's the beginning of understanding. That's worship. God says, fear me. Why do you think He says that? Because fear is useless? Or because fear is powerful? Why would God tell you that He did not give us the spirit of fear? And that we should fear Him. Think about that. He didn't give us the spirit of fear, but He wants us to fear Him. That tells you that spirit is powerful, because He wants it directed at Him, not other things. That's a powerful spirit, and it charges whatever the object of your fear is. And if it's an entity, wow, then you're just charging that entity and making it powerful. That's why God says, fear me. That's the beginning of wisdom and understanding. We have to fear the Lord and not man, not a sickness, not even the cure, not even the mark, not even beheading. None of it. If you don't get your head right, like this right now, if you don't bring yourself to the acceptance that this is the way it is, this is the end times, you need to become mentally prepared, because it's going to get very difficult. It's going to get dark. It's going to get very hard. Men's hearts will fill them for fear. What do you think that means? I'm not trying to be uppity or lighthearted about this. This is me. I'm just being real with you. All right? This is, you take what you get, because this is who I am. I'm not a performer. I'm not an actor. I'm just this guy who God is signaling to put this word out, because I'll say it. I don't have fear of man. I don't have fear of repercussions. I've been in man's prison. I don't fear this world, but I do fear God a lot. And I'll tell you what, that fear gives me strength. It gives me power, because it brings me closer to God. It gives me a stronger relationship with God. It strengthens my faithfulness and my resolve. So I'm just putting this video out there to tell you this. If you're gonna fear anything, fear God.